Hi guys, welcome to the channel of love. Okay, I've been umming and ahhing. About who to do first, whether I done story time with tarot or we done the channel of love. Well, we decided to do the channel of love first. Let me put the them cards over there. Okay, I seem to have the Rider-Waite in my hand. I've got the affirmators out. I've got the Lovers Oracle, the Romance Angels, and daily guidance from your angels. But what's with the but? We're going to use the Tarot Mucha. We're going to ramble a bit. Okay. Because I've got like the lid here to the Tarot Mucha, which seems to have popped off of its box. Haven't used them cards in a while, so it's just a loose lid. Okay, let's keep it on. What we're going to do today, we're going to do a Celtic cross. We need to have a look at and see what's going on with the energies. I have a bit of an idea. But, it's that but again. Let's see what the cards want to talk about. And not me. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's give these a shuffle. It's been a while. Okay. Oh, it's 10 o'clock on the dot. Oh, no, it's not. It's 10:01. Geez, them two clocks say 10 o'clock. The laptop says 10:01. 52%? I thought it was more charged up than that. Okay. Let's do a Celtic cross. We're not looking. Okay. We are going to look like at some point, aren't we? It's like, I feel like you're saying to me, you're not very chatty. I'm going to let the cards do the talking. Sometimes it's okay to have those quiet days. To just be a little bit reserved. Not really letting people know what's on your mind. It's like kind of not giving away the game. Okay. Oh, there we go. I feel so much more relaxed now. Okay, so is this going to be a really nice relaxed reading? I'm going to have a look at an affirmator and the Romance Angels first, and we're going to see. Okay, yeah, we can play. Okay, I'm going to, what you're going to do. I'm not going to use the random cards today. I want these cards. Shh. Sounded like, what is it with the lids today? It sounded like a chalkboard. So what I'm going to do is pull some of these because these are my character cards and they're major arcanas. So before we have a look at the reading, we're going to have a look at who and what it's about. Kind of want to say, how many affirmations do you want to do? Do you need to do? What is it that you keep affirming? It's definitely something within your mind. So we're talking about the secret agent. Yeah, what are you affirming? The Master Manifestor. Do you know what we do? Or have you been playing a lot on the PlayStation? You've got a PlayStation 1. Do you still have a PlayStation 1? Retro. Master Manifestor. Secret Agent. PS1. Listen, say what you see. Say what you see. You're addicted to video games. Are you addicted to video games? Secret Agent, Master Manifestor, addicted. You might be using video games to like distract yourself. Okay. Let me tell you about video games, what has become very apparent within our house. Our house, let's just call it the house. Because we've noticed that one side has they have a young son. And if I'm out in the garden and he has his bedroom window open, he's so aggressive. It's like, and even the kids have said, have you heard the boy next door like raging? Like on video games, and you hear what they're saying, you're like, whoa. Anyway, we've got new neighbours. Okay. Well, it's a man. Not sure who else resides there. There's a kid and there's a woman that kind of, but I've not seen any of them. But I hear him. And he has like this rage. And the kid said to me again, did you hear the new neighbour? He was bashing the door and screaming on a video game. And it was like, oh, okay. So, I'll tell you about that. So that's interesting. So it feels like he's like, has rage. But these video games can really like, you can get lost and distracted. It's a totally different world. Depends what you're playing. What kind of games you're playing. Whether you're playing, I mean, video games can be quite frustrating, can't they? Okay, yes, we all know that. And they're very addictive. Okay. So, okay, let's carry on. We're going to carry on? Okay, so we've got the secret agent, master manifester, addicted. You have to be careful what you're manifesting. Okay, these games can make you really angry. So, what we've decided to do, because it's quite kind of like, the neighbour one side doesn't bother us because we're not actually joined to their house, okay? And he's like a teenage boy. I've had the kids, I've seen them, okay? Get stressed out at video games and aggressive. But we don't live like that anymore. And it's just with the new one because he seriously bangs. Like, it's like he slams his front door about 10 times. I mean, the kids have heard more. They say like he's really ranting to himself. So I said, well, he might have anger issues. The best thing we can do is not go around and complain. That's what I said. I said, we're not doing that. I said, we're kind of moving anyway. Okay, so it's all meant to be. I said, but let's just send all our love and hope that whatever stress and situation he's in that causes him to behave like that, let's just hope that that settles. And so that. But there is a secret agent here. He's a master manifester, but he's addicted. I'm not saying it's to PlayStation games or Xbox or whatever's out there. I don't know. My kids used to have a new console every, like, Christmas. But it was age appropriate. Well, for my eldest it was, because my husband was really strict. She was not allowed to play any games that were not her age group. And especially, like, zombie games. But you get to a point where you can't really control your children. They're going to play whatever they're going to play. But yeah, we don't seem to live like that anymore. They're older now. Not saying that being older means that you shouldn't play games. It's just... actually, like, going back to, like, games, my kids have gone back to, like, Animal Crossing. Seriously, okay? Animal Crossing. And we've been going through all their old consoles, actually, and all their old games, and saying to them, what do you really want to keep now? So, Animal Crossing, Minecraft. But Animal Crossing seems to be a big one at the moment. It's more my 17-year-old, but she's playing the more gentler games, I believe. I don't hear it anyway, like the aggression or the frustration, so she's keeping it, like, in if she is kind of doing stuff like that behind closed doors. My little secret agent. Look, I put nothing past her, okay? So she's just going to do what she's going to do. Oh, right. True love. Okay, so actually, I feel we're addicted to true love. I'm not sure what the gaming's about. The awakening of the student. You can find that a lot of time goes past. You're not very productive when you're actually getting lost. Distracting yourself, especially when you're trying to distract yourself away from true love. The awakening of the student. I'm going to get a romance angel. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. And there's a wedding. This situation involves marriage. What are you manifesting behind the scenes here? You're staying optimistic about your love life, or you need to, or you're distracting yourself away from true love and the thought of marriage. Look, it's either one or the other, okay? You could be going with the ebb and flow. So 1 minute you might be distracting yourself because it's like too much, you don't really want to deal with this. And then in the next breath, you're in love. Let's get an affirmator. So it feels like it's very much time that I feel that you might have to deal with this. A secret master manifestor. It's 1010. Okay, and we've got magic. 1010, that's come up every day now. I think it's 3 days in a row. I believe in magic. I see evidence of it all the time. And though the tricks can probably be explained away by something sensible and ordinary, I'd rather not ruin the fun. Other people can fill their days with mere coincidence. I'll fill mine with holy crap. That's unbelievable. And I feel like you can't really escape this, no matter where you go. But you're manifesting. You're really seeing the signs. How can you not? Look at this lady here. She's looking up at the masculine and she's like, do you see the signs? It's like, nope. I'm too busy. Busy doing what? Distracting myself from the signs. They'll end up coming into the games. They'll find a way in. Friendliness. Whenever I smile, I make someone's day better. What a cool way to buy happiness for free. Today I will remember what an awesome power I hold, and I'll take joy in improving life simply by giving away grins like crazy. Note, in a pinch, money will also work. Giving away grins. This is definitely about positive thinking and being a nice person. Being able to energetically send that love. Everybody needs somebody. Everybody needs somebody to love. Someone to love. Someone to love. I'm not going too low today. I'm going to keep it high. Friendliness. About being friendly. Okay. The Blues Brothers. So. Our brothers are blue. The world's a bit blue, aggressive. They don't really know what's going on. Okay, what's the bottom here? Ultimate potential. I choose to live a life of my fullest potential. I trust that this will draw me towards experiences and people that support my growth and accomplishment. Tuning into this frequency, I now reach higher heights than I ever thought possible. Knowing that's an option, why would I have ever tuned into anything else? I'm looking at you, Smooth Jazz and Talk Radio. You changed your channel over from where you game to YouTube. Awesome. Do you like my singing? Like, I'm working on it. Shall we have a look at this Celtic cross? And we'll have a look at what's really going on. Everybody needs somebody to love. What goes on behind closed doors? Let's have a look at the situation that we're talking about today. How you're feeling about it. Why did you want to fall off the table? Okay. Come on, let's get down to it. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Got a masculine here talking to 2 younger ones. He's coming down to their level. Okay, it looks like there's an army in the background that's coming. So he's warning them. They are listening. He feels like he's got a very gentle... It's kind of like, kids, listen. This is what we're going to do. So they've got like a little plan going on here. Six of Cups, memories of love, someone returning from the past, and there is an army, a troop in the background. What's the challenge then? What is this army? King of Swords, so the king's up. He knows what's going on. He's going to transform this situation. They're preparing to fly. These three here. They're preparing to fly somewhere, to like spread their wings. The two of them most definitely. One of them might not be on board. Just there's 3 butterflies behind this king's throne here. Now you can kind of see this little wing peeking out here. So I feel like one of these might be a bit apprehensive about the plan. Now there's birds, so there's been messages coming through, signs, synchronizations. This king's up. He knows the truth. He knows he needs to deal with the situation, but he also needs to be blunt about it. So I feel like there's some urgency here for him to communicate. Okay, it's like now. Is it now or never? No, it's just now. It's definitely about transforming. Are you kind of ready to fly? What's happened in the past then? Following your intuition. There's a feminine here just looking very blankly. She has a, it's like blankety blank, blankety blank. You've got to kind of guess what she's thinking, feeling. It is the card of intuition, but I feel like it's the masculine here. He knows the truth now. So this feminine is just looking just a bit blank. She's got, is that a newspaper? She's got her newspaper and she's just kind of looking blankly. So you don't really know what's on her mind, what she's thinking. Well, I feel this masculine might know now what was on her mind. And it's like he needs to take action. He needs to move. It's something about this army coming in. So there could be trouble on the horizon that this masculine's got a whiff of. And he's like, okay, I didn't really know what was going on before, but I feel he can see clearly now. He needs to be sharp and blunt. I'm not sure. I feel it might be cutting cords. The 9 of Pentacles here. So in the current energy is this feminine is single. He needs to cut cords with her. She needs to become independent. What's going on? She looks, to be honest with you, she looks a little bit like a bit of a, what word can I use? A floozy? Didn't really want to call her a hussy. But she looks a little bit overexposed. As her face. I'm not sure because this bird coming in, have a look at her face. She looks very smug. She's planning something. Have a look. There's a messenger there. I feel like this feminine might have... I feel like she is the one with like the backup plan, this army to come in and do something. But she's received a message. She might have got wind of this plan. And then the masculine's got wind that she's got wind of this plan. Okay, and he's like, we need to act now. Going into the future, I feel like this... I actually felt like this woman needed to be sectioned. Like taken to like a mental institution or something. Very unstable. It's like she actually needs to maybe put into a straitjacket. She needs to be put straight about something. With the tower here in the background, it just kind of reminds me of a mental asylum. This one kind of... this is in the future. She might get some help. It depends what she's planning. But it does feel like there's an army behind this. Very unstable. And she needs to be stabilised. It's like she needs her training wheels on. Okay, what's going on behind the scenes that is assisting this? The masculine here stepping into his worth. He's taking control. Okay, he's a leader. He's going to guide the way now. This one's been doing things behind the scene. And this masculine's got wind of it. So he's confident. Won't talk about the horse. About victory, your worth, taking control. Especially, who are these people in the background? If this is like you need to move, this means it could be your community all turning against you. I feel like you're leaving all that behind. You're like, I don't care. I'll just go. Rather than having trouble, I'll just go. Especially as I feel they're children. There's 2 other people here involved. One of them's good to go. The other one... So this could be the mother of the children. The other one is they don't want to. They don't want to go. How are you feeling about this? Because you kind of wanted to fall onto the table. So this is a bit of a battle. He's the messenger. He's got plans. It's like he needs to send a message. So a decision has to be kind of made. I feel the masculine has to maybe take the decision, be the one to make the decision, take the decision out of these guys' hands. So he does have to kind of, it feels like he's got like a turban on. Like he had, well, because we've got magic here, it took me to like a snake coming out of a basket. So about hypnotising maybe. I feel like he's got his eyes closed here. Could take you to like Medusa. So her stare could really kill you. Okay, it's like I don't want to witness it anymore. He's got his eyes closed here. But I felt like it felt like he doesn't want to entice or encourage this snake anymore. It's like, where's my magic carpet? Because he believes in magic. You're trying to manifest a way out. How is this affecting others? We've got 3 cards. Don't know how my phone's gone off, seeing as that was on aeroplane mode. We have the Hierophant with the Empress and the 10 of Pentacles. So this is definitely to do with the Divine Feminine. Now, we've got the Empress here. I feel like someone's saying like, please forgive me, Father. This feminine, even though I did feel this was like, this feminine, it's something about her look and her enticement. Not entitlement, her enticement towards these younger ones. So it's like, it's definitely a pull here. This feminine, first of all, I did feel maybe it was a Divine Feminine and it was, but then that kind of changed. She is a feminine. But she feels she's entitled. But what she's actually doing is she's using manipulation to entice. The children might have a choice about who they want to live with. And one may have decided and the other one may not have. Hopes or fears. Yes, so this feminine here, even though it does look like she actually needs to go and get some help, and then kind of maybe be mature enough to raise her children. Until that time, it's like this masculine has to take everything out of this feminine's hands and out of the children's hands. That's going to be hard if you've got one child who's, okay, sees the benefit within that, And then another child that's, because there's a feminine here who's scared and she wants to hang on to her light, her sunshine. Maybe one of the children is her like source of energy, her sunshine. She wants to keep hold of that close by. But it does feel like she needs to actually go and just work on herself. The outcome. There's a tower. Okay. What the fuck's this on my table? Feels like it's a throwback Thursday. There it is. Can't really say much more. What's the bottom of the deck? This masculine needs to do it for love. This isn't his world. He's really quite chilled out. Looks a bit like a hippie here. Peace, man. What's a quiet life? It's got the Holy Grail now. The horse, I don't know. What I feel is that the masculines had to really like fancy up this plan to the children. So I did feel the divine feminine come in and then she was out again. She was kind of gone as quickly. And it felt a bit like what I was talking about over here, as like 1 minute being addicted to the divine feminine and then you just kind of taking your mind off of that. Because there's other shit that goes on behind the scenes. So we have a horse here that's been kind of fancied up, and so I do feel this positive thinking and faith that everything's going to be fine. That's kind of all it is at the moment, faith that everything will be fine. Not everything's going to be fantastic, and it's not that kind of energy to get that excited about. Because it does feel like maybe they're leaving a mum, or it's a mother figure. And this feminine's not going to let go that easy of what's hers, what she's entitled to. So she'll try and entice them. And that could be through friends, family, the community. Tempting. And I feel that maybe the masculine didn't really see this going on behind the scenes. And he's aware of it now. So, I don't know, maybe before they kind of get their eyes or their hands on the other child. And it does very much feel like this masculine's talking to these children regarding, you need to make a decision now. It gets to that point where something has to be dealt with. Okay, what's the bottom of the romance, angels? There's trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. Let's get some oracle cards. Okay. Should we have a look at what the magical unicorns would like to say? What would the unicorns say about this situation? You are gifted. You are very intelligent and talented. When they're speaking to this masculine, he is gifted, intelligent and talented, and he's just tapping into those. So you are gifted. Maybe the children are too. Well, we all are. Whether or not that's coming through at a young age. Hi, Jasper. Oh my goodness. Straight up on the table. No. You can come down. Although I'm wearing black. Yeah, no. Come on. Good boy. You're wet. It's raining outside, is it? Well, you've just been paddling in water. Look, this horse here is paddling in water. Why are your paws wet? I didn't think you'd been out. This card wants you to know that you are very intelligent. Like a high-speed computer, you have the ability to learn and memorise a lot of material. You're especially gifted in finding out which topics interest you. You also have a gift of creativity. With your wisdom and your ability to see things in a special way, you can be successful at almost anything. You have a different way of learning, so you may have had experiences in which you didn't feel you were smart. It's just a matter of figuring out how your mind works. For instance, do you think in pictures? If so, you'll need to learn material by seeing them in your mind's eye. Or do you tend to think in feelings? If so, you'll learn best by hearing emotional stories or by touching and feeling examples of what you're learning about. If people don't understand you, don't let it bother you. What's important is that you remember who you are, a smart, wise, talented and gifted person. Although you may be different from other people, you have a lot to offer. Use your talents to help others. Finish any projects that you start and know that you're a gift to the world in many special ways. It's awakening of the student here. The Divine Masculine, I feel, knows he's the Divine Masculine, okay? There is this draw that he needs to go to his true love and actually kind of, he's dealing with this at the moment. He's very aware he needs to deal with the Divine Feminine as well. But this comes first, to be able to do that. Should we get another message from the unicorns? Happy thoughts. To feel happier right now, think about a memory or something else that makes you smile. You've retained a lot of information in there. Or should I say a lot of information is contained within you. It's like you absorbed it all. You might just be remembering. Some key facts. Okay. Happy thoughts. Like stay off of the table, Jasper. Do you remember that one? The unicorns say that happiness is actually quite simple. It comes from thinking happy thoughts. By drawing this card, the unicorns say that you've been thinking some unhappy thoughts lately. They want to help you turn your life around by changing your thinking. Can you remember a time in your life when you felt really happy and safe? Think about that memory now and feel it in your body. Even if some sad things are going on in your life right now, you have the power to be happy by thinking these positive thoughts. The happier you are, the more quickly things will get better in your life. Happiness is a magical energy that attracts pleasant experiences to you, so don't delay in choosing to hold only good thoughts. Why do you turn your head so quickly? What is it? This card also asks you to have happy thoughts about other people. You can always choose to see good or bad things in people, and that includes what you choose to see in your own self. To have better relationships, focus on the good within yourself and others. This will motivate everyone to act in better ways. You can bring more happiness to the world by being joyful yourself. When you're happy, you lift the moods of everyone around you. Your happiness helps everyone feel better and helps all of us to enjoy a better world. What are some happy thoughts that you can think of right now? Enjoy them. Oh, you nearly fell off my lap. Grab yourself a cup of sunshine. It's all slurped down the cup there. Okay. Let's see what the Sacred Spirit reading cards would like to say. Are you going down or are you just turning around? Got to turn around. Hey, what's wrong with you? You're looking kind of down to me. Well, let's have a look. Sacred Spirit reading cards. We've got spiritual evolution. Set your heart free. 35. Jasper. I've dropped the card. Mummy said not on the table, darling. Okay? I'm purring. Let me just get this message out. Okay? Yeah? You're just too funny, I love you. Okay. Forgiveness and compassion is needed now. Set your heart free. Expansion goes together with spiritual evolution. Without the process of expansion, one cannot evolve spiritually. Expanding the heart and mind allows you to live a more wholesome and loving life with compassion, tolerance, and acceptance. There is no denying that learning through life experiences, good and bad experiences alike, encourages soul growth on a positive level. Like a caterpillar to butterfly, individuals must go through their own transformations if they wish to excel, achieve, or move forward in life. Seeking something better in the future requires a little faith in yourself. You can't always have everything straight away. Long-lasting success takes time to build. Evolving the spirit requires an individual to empty their spiritual backpack. Taking out and removing experiences that are holding you back in life, healing past issues, addressing karmic imbalances, and creating a balanced mind and body are all parts of this process. Evolving the spirit takes time. It is a gradual process in which you need to do the work on yourself to achieve long-lasting effects. Right now, forgiveness is required. He's still coming up. Why scratch when you come up? You were purring so lovely on Mummy. No, you wasn't. You was. Now you're fibbing. Jasper, sit down. Good boy. Because you're right by the microphone. Seriously. Cleaning your ears out. You want to listen? Evolving the spirit requires... We've already read that part. Right now, forgiveness is required if you wish to move forward in life. Sometimes you must accept an apology you know you may never receive. Forgiveness will set your heart free from an invisible control that has been existent over this situation. Forgiveness does not mean you will forget what has occurred. It means that you can live without it controlling your life anymore. Remove any past emotional and physical ties that are no longer serving you in the here and now with love and gratitude, for that has brought you to this point in life where you are ready to change and let go of the past. Open your heart to your soul's calling. Your soul is calling you to be free. Jazz, come on. Come on, baby. It's tempting. Come on, baby boy. Oh. The shadow aspect is stagnation, condemnation, and repetition. The angel assistance is guardian angel Samuel. Health, energy, vitality, healing from trauma. Tibetan quartz is your sacred crystal. And the affirmation is, as my love and experience grows, the consciousness of my spirit evolves. Yes, it does. Okay. Good choice for a reading card. How long have we been on for? 40 minutes. It's not going to be too long. There's not really that much to say, is there? Should we have a look at the power of love? It looks like, it feels like it's a winter's day. It is just so, what's the time? 10:40. It's just so overcast and dark. Like, you know when the house is dark, when it's dark inside the house. Gotta put your happy on. Can't let that drag you down. Happy thoughts. Okay. Let's have a look at the power of love activation cards. Integrity. I was going to say integrity is the name of the game today. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. Integrity. There is a great chasm between believing in something and demonstrating it to the world. Walk your talk is the mantra of this card that bridges this gap. You can read every spiritual book available, but if you don't practice, I was going to say participate. Should we start again? Let's talk about integrity. Okay, there's the card. Here's the message. There is a great chasm between believing in something and demonstrating it to the world. Walk your talk is the mantra of this card that bridges this gap. You can read every spiritual book available, but if you don't practice what you've accepted in your heart, then it is all for naught. Holding love and compassion as the cornerstones of your belief system is very different from manifesting them in the real world. Integrity is a state of wholeness and completeness of being. When all the pieces of your psyche are unified as one, you don't have to try to be compassionate. You just are. A person with integrity follows through on their commitments. If you tend to second guess yourself or are filled with conflicting opinions, you might still be struggling to find your authentic self, and that's okay. Life is about learning to be a better you, and if you aren't learning something new every day, that's a wasted opportunity. To know whether you are coming from an integrated space, notice your behaviour during a time of chaos. If there is a quiet, gentle of the mind and a clear path is seen, then love is present. When you come from this centre, you are in the moment, not swayed by the past or the future. You shine a beacon of self-assurance that draws all good things to you. Awesome message. Let's get another one. How do you respond in chaos? Times of chaos. Well, compassion. It says you don't have to try to be compassionate, you just are. Compassion. Living by the principle, sorry, I have to read this first. Compassion. You demonstrate the language of the heart by actively sharing and living love. Living by the principle of compassion is the healthiest mode of being human. Compassion asks that you go within your own heart and see the world from another's perspective. By placing your awareness on the feelings of others, By placing your awareness on the feelings of others and understanding what motivates them, you will begin to empathise with them. I feel like you're having a good think. I'm getting a bit distracted. It's like, no, focus back on this. It's like you're kind of thinking now about maybe where you could have been more compassionate. It's okay. Let me finish the message. Don't let your thoughts go away with you. This is definitely about staying centred in the here and now, because there's this flitting. So it's like being drawn and then running away. So operating compassionately is the natural inclination of your soul. So allow yourself the time and space to display loving acts daily. It can be as simple as smiling to a stranger. Remember that some of us travel an easier road than others, but the most significant thing we all have in common is our decision to share this physical dimension together. Compassion is also a gift you give yourself. When you are able to accept your own weaknesses as part of a learning process, it's much easier to forgive others. It's often a difficult lesson, but once it's mastered, your soul evolves quickly. Master Manifesto. It's like your soul's like you shot up. I'm going to get an angel prayers. I know the Mother Mary's screaming, but she's not screaming. The Mother Mary wouldn't scream, but she's kind of like enticing me to choose her for the final message. So she was whispering screams like, Mother Mary, Mother Mary, Mother Mary. I can hear you. Look at how dark it is. Peaceful warrior. We'll have some of that. Archangel Ariel. Thank you, Ariel, for helping me stand my ground with peace. The angels want you to know that you are a warrior soul and that your heart is so pure and light-filled that you desire only peace for yourself and those around you. You may find your peace being challenged, however, and be unsure how to react. You are being called upon by Archangel Ariel and the angels to know that there is true strength in holding things together and sending everyone around you, especially the challengers, peaceful thoughts and blessings. So that's kind of like tapping into what I was saying, like about the video games and sending my neighbours like this peaceful love. Expanded interpretation. You have a voice and the angels know you're not afraid to use it. Take time right now to figure out the most peaceful and loving state of being you can remain in. If you feel that you have a reason to stand up to someone or something that is challenging you, your angels are here to say that you have the courage and conviction to do so. But ensure you are coming from a positive space and aren't dropping down to the fear-based level you may be up against. Take time to ask yourself if you'd rather be happy and walk away or be right and prove a point. Will it have any benefit for the person or just your ego? Think peace and be peace. Peace out, man. Ariel's name means Lioness of God, and she is a true warrior, spirited angel who has a strong connection to the animal realm. We're going to get a sacred animal card. She is here to help us have peace in our heart with regard to other people and the animal kingdom too. She helps us look after those we love and find the strength to keep things going when times are challenging. She brings to you today the courage and poise of a lion. Thank you. Archangel animals. And then we get to the Mother Mary. And you kept me on longer. Okay. It's going to be under an hour, isn't it? Got a butterfly? Of course you have. I mean, why would you not have a butterfly? Come up. big, beautiful butterfly. Butterfly, be ready to transform with wisdom. Archangel Preminilex. Not sure who that is. Look, someone new on the scene here. How awesome. Look at you swirling there. Or is that a butterfly net that's trying to catch you? It's like, no way, Jose. Look. You're soaring. Look at the light coming, like it's propelling you up. Butterfly. Let's read about butterflies. Butterflies originate from Orion, the constellation of wisdom, and are fifth-dimensional insects. They are messengers of the angels, and their auras contain archangel codes, which help you connect with those beings of light. If a butterfly flutters near you, it may be bringing a message or reminding you how loved you are. Part of their soul mission is to bring joy. Butterflies go through an incredible metamorphosis from egg to caterpillar to cocoon to butterfly before they spread their wings. Their main soul mission is to demonstrate that change is possible, and so is massive spiritual growth. Their service work is to pollinate, though to a lesser degree than bees. Yes, like because Divine Feminine, she's a honeybee. Okay. Guidance. When you receive the butterfly card, you are advised that it is time for profound transformation. You are ready to emerge from your cocoon. Do not rush this. You need a phase of relaxation and calm before you spread your wings. Use this period for a life review to help you decide what you want to change, and remember that the process is inevitable. You will emerge as a different spiritual person. See the world through eyes of expectation and do everything with a new joy and lightness. Oh, we've got more. Stay in harmony and peace. Remember, you are a beloved child of the universe, and that wondrous possibilities are becoming available to you. You will be protected and supported as you explore the new. You are an emissary for the angels, carrying angel light in your energy fields. People will see or sense your inner beauty and respond to you with love and happiness. I love it. Okay, Mother Mary, come on. Really is for you, Divine Masculines, today, this reading. Okay. Not much about the Divine Feminines. She's okay, isn't she? You just need to take care of you now. So I feel like there's this this time that you need to take a moment of relaxation and pause, so that you can clear any of the toxic energies that you've picked up. So really, it's like yesterday, you need to check your mood. Bring yourself back to centre. And then you're just going to feel more, I wouldn't say composed. You'd be that lion then. Okay, gentle lion. Right, okay, let's finish with the Mother Mary. I don't want to, I can't put them back in. Okay. Let's have a look what they are first. I've got no coffee. It's like, don't complain. Our Lady of Great Power. Our Lady of the Inner Gate. 24 and 19. I think we're just going to read. Oh, I know why, because we're going to end on a postcard from Spirit. I'm just going to read the beginning parts of this, these messages. I'm sure we'll get what we need out of it. 24. Our Lady of Great Power. My robes form the heavens above. In my sacred feet the earth spins. In my eyes, the stars of the night sky are born and shine. My hair forms galaxies, and in my heart many suns burn with divine love. What is there that could be greater than I? I that am all. I that am love. Any fear, any doubt, any problem or concern, I hold you in my being, so vast. There is nothing more powerful than I. I am the love that is all that you are. Our Lady of the Inner Gate, 19. My initiations are sacred, and no matter what appears to be happening in your life, I am behind it. I am always guiding you towards your heart, for within that sacred temple, the most precious treasure is kept. To obtain that treasure, you will need courage, trust and faith. I bestow my grace willingly upon you, my child, without restraint. You must provide the trust in me that gives you courage to take the journey. Your reward shall be riches beyond all imagining. So let's end on a postcard from Spirit. I saw a butterfly. We've got celebrate life. Okay, let's finish this message up. Dear you, uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this. Try something new. Do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take that first step into the unknown and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be glad you did, because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and so supported. Oh, Divine Masculine. You've got this. You got this. You're the Divine Masculine. Of course you've got this. Okay. Be there for others, but never leave yourself behind. Oh, I feel that's a real important statement. Be there for others, but never leave yourself behind. Grow through what you go through. The lesson. The growth lesson here. The most, it doesn't say the most, it says the best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They can only be felt. The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They can only be felt. Let's end on this one. If you want something you've never had, you've got to do something you've never done. Divine Masculine. Go for it. Surround yourself with people who will lift you higher. Bring me a higher love. Okay, have yourself a fantastic Thursday, and I will catch up with you guys soon. 30 seconds, under an hour. Okay, good timekeeping. Okay, much love. Take care. Bye for now.